I loved Wicked so much as a little girl.
It's good to see me, isn't it?
I was obsessed. The songs, the sisterhood between Elphaba and Glinda, Glinda's comedy, it changed my life in so many ways.
We want you to be our Glinda the Good in the Wicked freaking movie.
I love her so much. I'm gonna take such good care of her. Thank you so much.
There is a tremendous responsibility to kind of satiate the thing that the Wicked fans want, which is pieces of the Glinda that we've all known, loved, and adored for the past 20 years, but also to make new choices and to make it your own.
1, 2, 3!
That was it. That was it.
One of the first things that I wanted to do when I got to rehearsals, even before cameras were up, I wanted to be in the corset and in the shoes, because learning her body is such a massive piece of the puzzle, and she moves very differently, and getting in those shoes and getting in that corset every day just puts you in a different place.
Are you looking for something? Or someone?
No, I was... What was I doing?
I wanted her to be very uptight, awkward, but thinking that she's very much like a swan. She thinks she's the most elegant, effortless swan, and she's just very rigid in the most beautiful way. Some of my favorite parts of this whole thing were kind of pitching little bits and jokes and choices here and there.
Fall gown. Seriously?
I don't know what got me there, but I think definitely getting in her shoes helped. Like, the little leg thing came when the shoes were on, but the rest of it, she kind of took over.
Right! It's all about popular.
Ariana Grande, you could see her evolve. She was becoming Glinda, a Glinda that wasn't a copycat of Kristen, but a different version of this that was still funny, that was still emotional, that was still someone you rooted for. I want to know more about that Glinda.
I had to retrain my voice to be able to sing more operatic. It takes the chords a while to kind of reacclimate and requires a lot of training with my vocal coach, Eric Vitro. It was a long but very fun process, and I started before even my first audition. I think that's one of my favorite things about Glinda is that she can be so silly and also so sincere. And it could be the same line. And there are so many different ways for her to kind of try it out and for it to still feel authentic.
Look at you. You're beautiful.
It was such a tender, sweet moment. And I don't know that I expected it to feel like that. To bear witness to all of the prowess that Ari is in possession of is just really wonderful.
Oh, hello.
I think spending this time with Glinda taught me so much about myself in a personal way and made me heal, honestly, a lot of things about myself. I'm gonna lose it. Performing the act of trusting yourself has healed certain parts of me and made me trust myself more. Wicked fights for humanness.
Good luck.
And for people who feel different. Everyone can recognize why this is such an important piece to come out right now.
Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Ari. Here we go. Let's shoot.
After you, Madame. Let's see. Pink goes good with green.
Goes well with green.
It so does.
Wicked, to me, at its very core, is about friendship.
What are you staring at? Do I have something in my teeth?
And it starts with a really fun look at how these two young women, who are so different from each other, are forced to be roommates and don't get along at all.
Oh, I saved you some space, by the way.
Do you really think this is fair?
I do not. I was promised a private suite. But thanks for asking. It's like, cool, you're and you're this, and I'm this. You get to see us at our worst. It seems the artichoke is steamed.
And so we have to learn about each other to get to know each other.
And how hard change can be, how complicated people really are.
She doesn't give a twig what anyone thinks.
Of course she does. She just pretends not to. These two very different women just fall completely in love with each other. And that is mirrored experience of what happened with Cynthia and I.
We just sort of, I got chills. We both just like found each other, I guess.
Oh, hello.
We just got each other immediately.
Toss, toss.
Toss, toss.
There's a wild sort of soul connection between the two of them. Just such a complementing chemistry, but they're so different.
Say something. Say something. You're not supposed to say anything.
Their friendship, it's gonna bring a humanity to this film that they both deeply personally understand.
It's understanding that those who are different are just different, and that is really special.
I'm coming. My favorite thing about Wicked is that we can all identify pieces of ourselves within both Elphaba and Galinda. You can do this. You can do anything.
I know. I think that we are all deserving of friendship and kindness and love, no matter who we are. Yeah! And this film celebrates that.
They are gonna miss me so much.
Come with me. Think of what we could do together.
You know, when we came into this movie, we weren't sure how much we were gonna do live or not.
Suddenly.
But they are the best singers in the world, and so every scene, they have been singing live. 3, 2, 1, action.
Popular.
We chose to sing live because it meant that we would be further connected to the words we were saying
You were. Well, are
and to each other.
some becoming popular. Lar. It was an immediate no-brainer for Cynthia and I. We both were like, well, of course we're singing live.
There's something special about what happens when music is live in a room.
So if you can't find me to the western sky, you're perfect.
You're perfect.
So we're perfect together, born to be forever, dancing through life.
So what we've managed to do is immerse the audience because effectively our movie set is also a recording studio. So that raw and real emotion that we are recording on set right now will be what you hear and experience in the theater.
He could be that boy. I'm not that girl.
It feels really powerful to be able to use singing in that way.
You feel it, the effects that they both have on the set.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
There's no fight we cannot win. Just you and I defying gravity. With you and I defying gravity. Whenever we would get to the end of an incredibly emotional day, Cynthia and I would refer to ourselves as husks, having given everything we've got. So if you can't find me.
I think audiences will be very surprised about the experience they're gonna get here. No one has ever seen this powerhouse like this before. It was like the best concert you could have ever attended at the best seats in the house. Let's go!
Wicked.
These sounds, that this perfume bottle makes. I really need you to hear it.
First week is going great. We've worked Ari to the bone. Let's think about the things that we've done this week.
Come on.
Freestyle comedy.
Get rid of that.
She's jumped on beds,
Give me a bed.
fallen off of banisters.
But not during the stunt.
Yeah, not in the movie.
I nailed
she
the
just
stunt.
fell off the banister. Emotional scenes.
You're beautiful.
We've done dance, props, and special effects. Got hit in the face with a newspaper.
Yes.
All on heels.
All in heels.
I'm always nervous about doing anything in their heels.
No.
And they said anything we can do in our bare feet, we can do in heels.
Better. We're used to it. It's more foreign for our feet to not have big heels on.
Shooting again.
All right. Hello. So what is our day usually like? How long is makeup? How long is hair? How long is tattoo cover up? I take the least amount of time, I think,
Yes, definitely.
out of the whole cast. The one thing about these witches is they are contoured. Me and Cynthia both, we love a shelf. The most amazing thing about these wigs is that Gabor has plucked each hairline on my head to make sure it's like the perfect shape, you know? Glinda's makeup kind of made me transform my entire look and my entire relationship to makeup. I just love it so much. Love, love, love. There's no like thick eyeliner. There's no like heavy crease. It's just like really warm and open and pretty. And, you know, the lashes are in like a cat shape, which still gives you the like cat eye lift that I usually love, but it's also just like a more honest representation of what you look like. It's just like, oh, this is an eye. I've always loved musicals like more than anything. Like even when I would be getting ready to do a show at Madison Square Garden, like I would get ready listening to musical theater, not listening to pop music. Like it's always been such a like part of my life, such a joyous part of my life, and it's always been my favorite thing. With Glinda, she's just so over the top and so clowny and big, but the best moments are in the subtleties. So how can we honor how loud she can be and big she can be while also translating it to what works on screen? And that's been a really fun but also like intimidating part of the process because Glinda's so beloved as is. Tattoo time. I have to cover quite a bit. My hands are pretty covered. And behind my ears, there's a lot. And then it depends on the costume because sometimes I wear gloves and stuff. All right. Time to go get dressed. Bye.
Linda has arrived! Let's not step in the mud. Let's go that way.
It's good to see me, isn't it?
Wicked.